everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impression / review tutorial using the Raw Beauty Kristi and Pure Cosmetics palette. I was so excited when she announced this collab just because she's never done anything like this before, and I love watching her channel. She's so real and honest, and I just love that when it comes to YouTube because it can become a very not fake, but yeah, fake world very quickly when you are doing makeup and just online in general. So I love how real she is. I love that she shares what she wants to share, and it's just awesome. I really don't know what I want to do for this video. I'll probably swatch a couple of the shades to show you because if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't too excited when she was doing her swatches in her video. Hers is the only video I've watched about this palette, her reveal video, and some of the swatches I just was a little about, and I've never tried anything from Pure Cosmetics before, so yeah, this will be very interesting, I feel like. So yeah, I might swatch a couple. I might do like one eye rainbow and one eye with the neutral side. I might mix. I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So without me rambling on too much, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So I didn't feel like doing my hair today, so we're just doing the headband. And also my face has been breaking out really bad recently. I think it's a combination of wearing a face mask at work all day and stress. Like, I haven't broke out like this in a very long time, but I'm gonna keep my faith in the Curology and hopefully it works its magic. So like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. So let me just show you the palette. If you haven't seen it already, this is what it looks like. I think it is really adorable. I love all the little personal details and aspects to it. It really shows who she is. And on the opposite side, it's the same. So this is a double-sided palette, and I was expecting this to be a little bit bulkier, so I'm excited that it's not. I zoomed out a little bit because I feel like that's just a little too close, and I still do not have my background situation going yet for, I don't know if I ever will, honestly, but this is where we're at for now. So this is the palette. It is double-sided, and I only got the palette. I didn't get any lashes because I don't personally wear false lashes a lot anymore, so I didn't really want to get them because I knew I wouldn't wear them. They would just sit in my collection as like a collection. So so you have this side, which is the neutral side. It's the rose gold print right here, and you get a mirror on each side, which I think is really good. And then this is what this side looks like. I love all the names, and I love how a lot of it is like movie and TV references, and some of it's just personal to her. I love watching, like, binge watching shows and stuff like that, so this was like, I love it. So this is this first side. This is very neutral, very beautiful. I think this is going to be a good fall time palette, and I'm really in the mood for fall, let me tell you that. And then here is the colorful side, and this red right here is really calling my name, so I might do something with that. I've never really played with white shadow before, so I might do something with this. I really don't know. So that looks really good. They do have a little bit of fall, like, kickback to them. They do feel very dry, but that's a lot of pigment. That's a lot more pigment than I was expecting. Ooh, this one in Garden State feels a lot softer, but I don't know if you guys can see like all the crumbly little bits on my hand right there. That's not anything too major, but it's just something to note. Also, background noise. I live by a major road now, so there is going to be a lot of background noise, and there's really nothing I can do to avoid it, so it's just going to happen. I think I'm just going to end up swatching all of these. So this next one in Tribute, that's actually really pretty. So far, lots of fallout with these. Next, in my orange. These are a lot softer than the first one I swatched in Flavor Town. So once again, a lot of kickback with this one. Not as pigmented, I feel like, as the rest of them are. Let me go get something to wipe my fingers off. Okay. Really quickly, I just want to kind of show you how much kickback these do have. You can kind of see it right there in the white, some of the blue that I swatched. I'm going to do the shimmer shade last just because I don't want it on my fingers. So next I'm going to do Side Effect, this really pretty like bubblegummy pink, and this one does feel kind of dry like Flavor Town did, and that one does have a lot of pigment to it. I do know in her video she says some of these are marked like not safe for the immediate eye area, so I will probably get some staining with these. That one is in Dandelion, which had a lot of good pigmentation. Next in Hurtful, this one is one of the softer shades that that had a lot of like kickback to it. So it seems like the blues and stuff, well, even, okay, not just the blues, some of them are just softer for some reason. Oh, this white is really soft. That is in Lumos. So now let me swatch the shimmer in Cafe Disco. This, I want to say she said this was maybe like a topper shade for some shadows, which, oh yeah, that would definitely be like a good topper. You guys can see it right under the blue right there. It's like just a nice sheen of color. So that is what these look like right here. So let's swatch the other side. All right, so swatches for the other side. Right here we have, I have Golden Ticket at the top. I swatched it last because it's a shimmer. And then Camelot, it just does My Whole Heart, which is like a matte shade, so you might not be able to see that one that well. Copper Boxes, and then right under Copper Boxes we have B, I Told You So, You're Not My Real Dad, and then this Moo Point, which is so funny. And the Moo Point one is actually so pretty. I'm really wanting to use that. I just did a couple rainbow looks on my channel, so I don't know what I want to do. I really kind of want to use that Moo Point. I just primed my eyes with my Ride or Die Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. I love this primer so much. So I know if a shadow's not working for me, it's not the primer, it's most likely the shadows. So, and since I've never tried Pure Cosmetics shadows, I definitely want to stick to a primer that I know is going to work. All right, so I just zoomed y'all back in a little bit so we can get started with the eyes. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Moo Point on a brush, and I'm gonna be using, this is a Morphe M411 brush, just to start my crease shade. Let's see, oh my god, so much kickback with that. I don't see any, yeah, I just very lightly tap my brush into that. So that is so far my only downfall, or the only downfall I can see about this palette. Really make sure my primer did not have any creasing in it. I really like this shade. I think it is so pretty. It's kind of a cool tone shade, which I don't really go for cool tones, but I absolutely love this. I think this is gorgeous. I'm gonna take a Morphe M562 brush so I can just kind of diffuse out the top of this a little bit, get it blended a little bit more. That just looks so good. I don't see any skipping. It looks very smooth. I think the pigmentation is amazing. Oh my god, I really like that. I'm just gonna take this brush and blend. So I like using this brush like here because it really helps diffuse out the top, make sure it's really nice and blended out. So now I think I'm going to take Lumos, the white shade, on a really thick kind of dense brush, and try to there's so much kickback with this, and try to cut my crease without actually like cutting my crease with concealer. So just kind of with this white shade, and I'm using, this is a Elf & J Kissa J12 brush. Just really packing this on and trying to get it super smooth. Well, I don't know, it's kind of like, ugh. I think I might try to like blend it into Moo Point and get it like nice and diffused. I'm just gonna take this Morphe brush and lightly go over where those two shades are meeting. A little bit more of Lumos right here. And blend out just a little bit more. I'm gonna take, this is a BH Cosmetics, I think from their Celestial Lights palette is what it's called. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cafe Disco on this. I'm gonna see if it'll work with a brush. It might work best with the fingers, but I'm also gonna spray this brush with some Milani Make It Last. I do this with all my shimmery type shades. So let's see. And just kind of, oh my god, this is really pretty. I went a little higher with it than what I wanted to, but that's okay. And putting that white down first really gave it like a good base to kind of shine through on. That would have been really pretty, just not even just like a match look like that with just the white in this color. Beautiful. I'm now just going back in with my little Morphe brush and kind of blending right here, since I did go a little too high with that shimmer shade. Guys, look how pretty that is, and it's so simple. I think this is all I'm gonna do for the eyes, actually. I'll add a little bit of like eyeliner. Let me go do this eye and finish off my face. Okay, so I'm not crazy about my face makeup. I used a foundation that I've only really ever used once. First off, I think it actually matches my skin perfectly, but it just feels too light for me. And then the concealer I used under my eyes was really light, and it probably is too light for me. And this foundation didn't cover my breakouts very well. But we're not here about the face makeup, and I just feel like things don't lay. This is the second time I've used this foundation, and I just feel like things don't lay down on top of it as well as they probably should. But anyway, this highlight is gorgeous, by the way. So we are going to finish up under the eyes. I'm just gonna take a Morphe M432 brush, just a little flat brush like this, with some of Moo Point on it. Go under my eyes with it. Normally when I do this, I get so much powder in my eyes and I get irritated. Now I'm gonna take a different Morphe M562 brush, one of those really light brushes I was using earlier to kind of like diffuse out my crease. I'm gonna go in a little bit with Lumos with this, really tap that off, and go under my eye, blend that out, especially right here where the top and bottom shadows are gonna meet. I'm gonna really blend it out. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Cafe Disco and pat this right here and go right here in my inner corner pretty heavily with it. I will say that I was really impressed because while there is a lot of like kickback in the pan, there wasn't a lot of fallout on my face with these shadows. So I think that's really good. Guys, this look is so pretty. Okay, so this is actually it for this look. I know I didn't do a lot with this palette because there is so much you could do, so much colorful. This is gonna be go-to for fall, definitely. I'm hoping during fall time I'll do a little bit more with this side of it, but I really think this is really pretty because I don't know, this color right here is just really screaming my name. So I really wanted to do this, and like I said, the last couple of tutorials I did on my channel were colorful. But anyway, let's talk about the palette. I like the palette. I've never tried anything from Pure Cosmetics, like I said before. I don't know if this is their normal consistency for their shadows. Some of them were very soft and felt a little bit more rough when I was swatching them. They did have a lot of kickback to them when I was swatching them and dipping my brush in the pan, but I didn't notice too much with these specific shades on my face, like fallout on my face. Now that might be different story with these colorful shades, because these did have a good amount of kickback when I was swatching them. Other than that, I think it's a really good palette. I think this can be very versatile. You have neutrals and you have colorful, cool tones, warm tones, and I think anybody could use it. I think it's a very good like beginner type palette because you do have the best of both worlds with the color and then also this side, and it is nice and compact, so that's a definite plus, and you have a mirror on each side. Other than that, I'm just really excited. I'm so happy Kristi came out with something, and this just seems like the good year for her with her pregnancy, and then this. I think I'm just really happy for her, and I'm so glad that she came out with a palette with a company that she really truly loves and believes in. I'm glad that it is a vegan and cruelty-free palette. It's gluten-free, and you can recycle the packaging, which is something I'm really happy about because a lot of these individual cartons for palettes you cannot recycle, so I'm really happy that this is a recyclable thing. Also, I didn't show you the box. The box just has the same pictures as the front of her palettes, and then on the back it has the layout, and then of course her picture, and then a little saying. It says, when it comes to amplifying your raw beauty, there are no rules. Get creative with your own unique aesthetic with this limited edition 18-piece pressed pigment palette curated in collaboration with Raw Beauty Kristi. This palette features Can't Live Without shades ranging from cool and warm everyday neutrals to bold, inspiring colors that are uniquely formulated to deliver unrivaled color payoff with highly blendable textures. It has little asterisks next to certain shades specifying which ones are not safe for the immediate eye area, which 6 of these shades are marked that way, but honestly, the worst or the least it's gonna do to you is stain your eyes. I've never really heard of anybody else having any sort of reaction with shadows that are marked that way, but I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I do really like this palette. I do recommend it, and I'm really glad I got my hands on it and was able to try it. I'm really in love with this look. I think this is a really beautiful neutral look that I will most likely do again. I don't think I have anything else to say, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime that I post a video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.